Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Football Analytics. Today I'm going to be giving you tips for the Europa League and the Conference League. These are the quarterfinals, first leg fixtures. So see for yourself. You don't have to bet on those games. You can choose other leagues, domestic leagues to bet on because it gets tough. This is not anymore the group stages where we're getting shit ton of goals in the competitions, especially the over markets were great for us, BTTS options and all that stuff, because on this channel, we only focus betting on goals instead of outcomes of games. And also I try to teach you to bet on singles live or before the game. But anyway, we'll get all into that in the video because there's a lot of newcomers coming in. So I'll always repeat myself and tell you how I'm betting. So first of all, let's start off with the Europa League. We got Bodo against Lazio. One stat here, Bodo's been really kind to us this year. We're 2 for 2 on Bodo, so we bet on them on Olympiacos both games. So we had Bodo to score at home against Olympiacos because, and the same far chart applies to this game as well. First of all, Bodo all year long, guys, all year long, right? This is the home streak. No, let's go to the home streak. Let me show you something. You see, there's a pattern here. Bodo has scored in every single game at home until at least that's what they show me. That was May of last year. They scored in every single game, so that's huge for us. You know where I'm leading with this already, because Lazio especially have not been producing good results away from home. Besides that, they beat Pilsen and the Europa League, but they lost really badly to Bologna. They lost to Inter. They beat Milan, which is not hard to do these days, but they've been really shaky away, and they're just coming back from a huge win against Atalanta, which we had Lazio to score. But in this game, guys, I'm just liking Bodo's streak here. So you're telling me if we take Bodo to score, they're not going to score and we're going to make history, because that's going to be the first time this year that they're not going to score the goal. And let me tell you something, why I'm also considering this bet is also we're trying to get valuable odds here, the tasty odds, something closer to 2. And the odds right now for Bodo, over 1 market, which means if they score 1 goal, you get a refund. And if they score 2, you win the bet. Get a website that has it. You'll only lose the bet if they don't score at all. So Bodo right now is currently at 180 for over 1 against Lazio, against this shaky Lazio team. That's going to be my first tip. And also, if you're interested in the Lazio market, this is not bad, but it keeps rising. It was at 195, now it's at 220, so you can double up your money with the Lazio win, but the over 1 goal market on Lazio is only at 140. And let me show you something. Lazio is the second favorite according to Opta analysts. They do the predictions, also their own analytics. They're the second favorite to win just by 1%. They would have been first. Actually, in the beginning of the competition, they were, I believe they were in the top 3 always. Yeah, if you're leaning towards taking Lazio, it's at 220, but I'm much more confident, guys, to go with a simple Bodo goal because look at their home streak. They scored 3 goals against Olympiacos, which is also a good team. Twente, I believe that was also on penalties, or was that extra time? Oh, that was extra time, yeah. So they score in bunches at home. Like, this is crazy stuff. When was the last time they only scored 1 goal? Yeah, that was against Karabakh. But every single game they score at least 2 or 3 goals. So can they score 1 against Lazio? I think so. So that's going to be my first tip. And I also think that's how they win majority of the games in order to qualify to the next round. They have to score bunches and then defend against Lazio once they're playing in Rome. That's the same way they won against Olympiacos. So that's going to be my first tip, guys. Let's go with Bodo here so they continue their amazing home streak. Now, Lyon against Man United. Streak that I love here, by the way. Man United lately has been playing better. They did lose to Nottingham, but they outplayed them, especially according to Amorim. And they've been producing better results. And now this is a streak. I think it's the right time to jump on this bet because they haven't scored in 2 games in a row. They're playing against the Lyon side, who is at one point, I was actually shocked to see how Lyon has been performing lately because I don't focus too much on the French league. But last time I recall Lyon, when I checked them previously, they were at the bottom of the table. They have a huge financial struggle. They might relegate. I'm not sure with the latest news. I haven't been keeping track with that. But guys, now they're almost in the Champions League zone. They're 2 points away. So they've also been winning games. Look at their home streak, 4 in a row. That's really good. They're also scoring in bunches. But guys, Man United, it just feels like, I don't know who it's going to be, but I feel like a Premier League team is going to be in the final of Europa League. So whether it be Tottenham, which we'll get to in a minute, or whether it be Man United. But I'm focusing my bet here on the far chart. I just don't believe that Man United is going to go 3 games in a row without scoring. Surely this game can end 0-0. Man United will do his job, and then they're going to decide on Old Trafford how the game plays out, the second leg fixture. But the thing is, if Lyon is going to score a goal, I feel like Man United is going to score it as well. And I'm actually surprised to see that the bookies, they opened the line with odds 3. Now they're dropping down. That means the money is going on Man United. It's at 275 right now, and the over 1 goal market is currently at 160, which is not bad. Lyon is at 150. So my second tip is to go with one of the most historic teams in football, guys. We're gonna go with Man United, guys. Give out your prediction for Lyon Man United games. What do you think is gonna happen? We're just hoping every single game we get goals. The scariest thing that can happen to us if the game goes 0-0, like past the 60th minute, then it gets tougher, because Man United don't need to score because they're having a good result away. They're not losing. That's the most important thing. But if Lyon score, higher possibility that Man United scores. And also the odds are not bad here at over 160. So my second tip is Man United to score. Then we move on to Rangers against Bilbao. Bilbao's been my favorite to win the competition. I'm not saying it now. I said it before when they were playing Roma that Bilbao was going to qualify, and they spanked them at home, of course, with the help of a red card. But that doesn't matter. Now bookies agree. Now bookies are putting that Bilbao is the favorite to win the competition. Also Opta is saying it, and I will ride with them once again because I think they're that good. Right now they're 4th in La Liga, but it's tough to get into the top 3 zone with the 3 elite teams fighting for La Liga right now. But here's the stat, guys. This is something to look both ways. Bilbao haven't scored in 2 games in a row, and they've been pretty solid offensively. Not lately though, but just in general. Like I trust Bilbao to score some goals. But look, 2 0-0 draws. There's not going to be a 0-0 again. It's highly unlikely that we're going to get 3 games in a row 0-0. And also they didn't concede. So it is a possibility that Rangers is going to score a goal, and that's when I think Bilbao is going to score, because I don't think they're going to lose this game. But anyway, look at Rangers, for example. They lost to Hibernian. I'm sure a lot of tickets were cut because of this game during the weekend. The Scottish League has been crazy because Celtic also lost, I believe, during the weekend, and they've been shaky at home. Look at that shit, guys. 5 games in a row. Actually, I don't like this. Now that I'm seeing it, it's scary. This is a scary streak. Are they going to go 6 in a row? I hate when I see 5 wins in a row and then 5 losses. That's when the far chart doesn't start to matter. It's just some crazy streaks going on. But guys, Bilbao is a really solid team. I just trust that they're going to score 1 goal in this game. The odd market is not great. It's at 135. By the way, if you're interested in the other far chart, which is Rangers losing 5 in a row, the odds are almost at 2 for Rangers to score at home. So if you want to go with that market, feel free. But I'm gonna go with the more serious teams, the actual favorites to win the competition right now, and Bilbao is gonna be one of them. So my third pick, Bilbao to score. Then the last game, one of my blacklisted teams is Tottenham. I believe I have like Tottenham, Dortmund, Union Berlin. Those are like my blacklisted teams for now, and I'm not gonna be putting on this game because I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. It could go both ways. Tottenham can win the game because what's his name? Ange. I'm gonna call him Ange. The coach said that in his second year he's gonna win the competition, and I did say in the beginning of the video I believe that there's gonna be a Premier League team in the final. Wait, who's gonna play? Can Man United play Tottenham in the semi-final, or is just the final? Let me know. I'm not gonna look at the graph now, but I do believe there's gonna be one Premier League team, and that could be Tottenham. Like, how long can they keep sucking? They just beat Southampton, which got relegated, but otherwise, guys, I'm not sure, because Frankfurt is a pretty good team away. They're a top 3 team in the Bundesliga this season, and they're coming off a 2-0 loss without scoring a goal against Bremen. And the market for Frankfurt right now is at 175, which is not bad. And Tottenham does tend to concede. They conceded what? In every single game. When was the last time they didn't concede at home? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, against Man United. But if you see just from the beginning, Tottenham, Frankfurt, those 2 teams, you see goals. So maybe there's going to be goals in this game, but I'm going to leave this game alone. I feel more confident with going with Bilbao, Bodo, and Man United instead of taking Tottenham. And plus, the odds, okay, right now they're at 175. The over 1 goal market is only at 120. So yeah, see for yourself, guys, with this game. And they did play in 2022. If we see that type of game, that will be great if you're taking that for the goal market. Okay, let's move on to the Conference League. We got Legia against Chelsea. Guys, honestly, a bit of a tricky one. The odds are a bit rising right now in Chelsea. They're giving 153, so not even the bookies are sure that Chelsea are going to win this game. And it's fair because they absolutely suck away from home. Look at this streak. It's about 7-8 games that they haven't won in the Premier League. I am liking this, though. Look at that. 2 games in a row that they haven't scored. Eventually, they'll have to win. Last time they won, that was in the Conference League. That was against Copenhagen. By the way, we called this game where we did say that Chelsea was going to be scoring. So it will only be fair if they win again, because if you don't win the in the Premier League, you have to win the Conference League. They are the favorite, over 50% to win it all. The only team that will have something to say about that, that's Betis. I think it's going to be between Chelsea and Betis. But who the hell knows? Legia is a tricky team. Look at their home streak. I mean, they don't concede much. Guys, I'm not so confident in this game, but I do think Chelsea is going to score at least one goal because holy shit, is Chelsea going to go 3 games in a row without scoring? It is Chelsea after all. So let's do Chelsea. Market is really low, so I would suggest for you to take this game live for the ones that bet and hunt the odds closer to 2 past the 60 to 65th minute. Chelsea scoring, and if Legia scores, then I would put my money for Chelsea to score because I don't think they're going to be losing this game as well. So Chelsea to score past the 60th or 65th minute, and if they score before, let it go, guys. Go to another game. Let's move on to the Betis Jagiellonia game, the other favorite to win the competition. Betis has been absolutely amazing. We had Betis goal against Barcelona and they scored. So look at this streak since Anthony came, guys. The only time they didn't score was against Ghent, but I do believe that's why they're going to be scoring against Jagiellonia, even though they played Vitoria afterwards. But look at this stat. That's interesting. This is something to consider. This is part of our chart. So first of all, they lost against Ghent at home, and then they didn't win against Vitoria. So are they going to go 3 consecutive games in the Conference League without winning at home? I don't think so. So a Betis goal is going to be happening. The odds right now are at 129. So the over 1 market is really low. Yeah, it is really low. It's like at 110. Yeah, no. But that's another game to take live. Betis is going to score at least 1 goal. Then we have the other Chelsea against Fiorentina, Celje. I guess this Fiorentina is the 3rd favorite, 142 odds. That's a bit low. Fiorentina's been absolutely killing it, guys. They beat Juve, they beat Atalanta, they almost beat Milan. They had a 2-0 victory, and then they felt bad for Milan, so they gave 2 goals for them. Yeah, Fiorentina, guys, their streak show. Oh, okay. Look at that. Yeah, we're taking Fiorentina here, guys. We're taking all the favorites basically in the Conference League. Potentially there's going to be one of the favorites that's not going to score, and that could bite us in the ass. But if you're taking those games live and if you see Fiorentina hasn't scored past the 60th minute, or Betis or Chelsea, go for it. Put your money on it. So yeah, that's going to be also my 3rd tip, is to go with the favorite. Djurgarden, Rapid, there's some partial streaks going on. Like Djurgarden hasn't scored 2 games in a row at home, but the league just began there, I believe, right? Let's see, in Sweden, they just started. I think, yeah, it's been 2 games, so it's tough to call. Like, for example, let's go back. Yeah, Rapid has been playing already for a majority of the season, like the normal league. So Rapid also, look at that. They haven't won in forever. That's a tricky game, guys, because I don't follow those teams at all. At least like Fiorentina, I know what I'm talking about a bit. I follow the Serie A really close, but these type of teams, guys, I don't know. I'm just basing it off our chart, but I won't give you that prediction because I'll just be talking out of my ass. So that's it for the Europa League and the Conference League. Tomorrow I'm going to start recording for the big weekend, which is the Serie A, Premier League, La Liga and Bundesliga, and I'll put out all the videos. If you support this channel, you can also subscribe to my YouTube membership. I'm going to see if I'm going to be doing stuff in the future, but that's just now to help me out because I'm doing this totally for free, guys, to bring you some stats and hopefully we win money with this. So I'm going to be seeing you in the next video, guys. Adios.